Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We are making today egg drop soup. I'm making enough for me and my grandpa, and so we already have this heating up. And we have this egg. We are going to be doing that stuff. Oh, that almost fell. Okay. I'm just waiting for this to cook. And I could teach you guys how I would make my egg drop soup. You don't have to do it the way I do it, but it's just the way I cook it for my grandparents and my family. So what I like to put is salt. I actually just thought about this like yesterday. I tried new seasonings. I usually only put like garlic or parsley or oregano. I don't really remember. But I tried a new thing of salt, pepper. You do have to have some salt if you have a different type of brand of this, because it would taste bland and it won't really taste well. So, garlic. I just put a little bit of this, not too much. Natural seasonings, oregano, because I can't reach the parsley. Well, I think I can. Hold on. Parsley and oregano. Finally, I can reach it, so we could try it today. We got that. And I think, if I know... Oh, this pepper too. This pepper makes a little spice to it. And if you're daring to try, add a little cinnamon. I never tried that, and we're going to try something new today. A little tint of cinnamon. I'll put it in my bowl, not for my grandpa, because he may not like cinnamon with his. And turmeric. A little for flavoring. You don't want too much, or else, if you want it for flavoring, you don't want too much. If it's just for the flavor. So, while this is heating up, get your pepper, get your salt. You could do it in any order you want. I'm just doing it in this order. You could do any order you want. You could put that or that first. You could put all the seasonings you want first. All the seasonings that you think is good, you could put it. So I'm going to do salt and pepper. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. But salt, you may have to go a little bit, but you will have to try the broth before putting the egg in, just to make sure you have enough salt. And once that is, if you like a lot of spice, you could put this type of, the ground one, the one you have to grind. But if you don't have that, you could put this pepper or any pepper you have. So we're going to just put a little bit of that. I like my spice, so we're going to go a little overboard. Now we're going natural seasonings. Natural seasonings is good for some stuff like vegetables, chicken, or fish. But not that, I don't think that much of eggs, like on egg drop soup. I did try it once yesterday. It did taste good, so we're going to try that. Yeah. Don't put too much. If you have too much, you could either put it back in the bottle if your hands are clean, or you could throw it away just for safety. But I'm going to keep the rest in there. My hands are clean, don't worry. Now we're going to, once it's starting to feel hot and simmer, like when you see heat coming up, that's when you want your egg to be ready. Now, eggs should already be beaten, but I have it already on heat, but don't put it on heat yet if you do not have your egg ready. If you don't have your egg stirred enough, do not put the heat on. It could mess up, and then you would have to it could get too hot and it could bubble too much, and then it may cook a little too fast. Next, we're going to put a little bit of oregano. Oregano does the good touches. It's like for greens and stuff. It helps get more taste. And now we're going to do some parsley. Don't do too much. If you don't really like parsley that much, don't put it in. But if you like parsley, you could put some. It's up to you. Parsley, I never really put parsley in here before. I think my grandpa did once. If any of these seasonings you can't have, or if you're on a diet with the seasonings or something, you could put you don't have to put all the seasonings in. In your desire, you could put any seasonings you want. This is just the seasonings that I think is that you may want to try for the egg drop. So next, you want to have some garlic. Don't put too much garlic or it will get a little too much garlicky taste to it. Next, you should put the turmeric first. I was just getting the other stuff ready and stuff. So you want a little bit of turmeric. If you're a little child, don't put that much. Don't put turmeric that much. Just put a little like that, like this stuff on here. Don't put a lot. If you're 11, you can put a little, but I wouldn't put too much because it could, but if you're a little kid, have an adult with you before cooking and ask your parents or guardian if this is safe for you to put in. Turmeric, if you're a little child, have parents, if you're watching this, have the little bit, the dust of it. Do that, or else, because if your child can't handle turmeric, or if they can't have turmeric, do not put turmeric. I just put it in because it makes the yellowiness and more flavor. But if your child can't have turmeric, or if you can't have turmeric, please tell your parent or guardian. So now we're going to get this. We're going only a tint. Don't want too much. If you have too much, either put it in here or ask if you could throw it out, because it for safety. Oh, see, I have a lot. This is what you would do if you have a little child. Just put it back in. See this? Don't use all of it, because that is kind of bad for the child. You could just put a tint of it. I wouldn't put a lot, especially if your child has health issues or stuff. It's just for safety. I would put a little more garlic, but it's up to your decision if you want garlic or not. So, there. But now we're going to go with the egg. I already whisked it, but you would crack it like that if you don't know how to crack an egg. If you're a child and you're learning how to cook, if you have an adult, ask them if they could help you crack the egg. If you're young, if you're in a young age that doesn't really know how to cook, crack it, ask your guardian to help you cook if you are not allowed to cook by yourself. I would mix it like this. This, you would do like that, back and then forward. In there. And it just helps get the stuff. If you like the white, if you like some of the white in it, you could put it, but I like to have only a little bit of white. Do the test. Have a little bit of egg on your fork that you stir it with. Then check it. If it is not ready, if it does not bubble, it is not ready. And if it doesn't come back up white or yellowish, do not eat it. I had that problem. If you put it too early when it's not bubbling, it could actually be dangerous to eat, because the egg would actually have like a little soapy, not actual soap. It would just have like foam, like what bubbles like that. And it could actually not be that safe to eat. I'm not really a chef that much. I do know how to cook lots of recipes, but I'm not a actual chef. I'm just doing this because I know how to cook. I cooked at a young age because I wanted to learn. But if you were a cook, please comment if it's safe, if it has bubbles, because I'm kind of confused and I would like to know. So, like when it bubbles, that's when you put your egg in. But you don't put it yet. You have to get your fork, test it, and if like it turns white and it goes up, that's when it's safe that's when it's good to put in. Then you would I see lots of videos going like around, but you could if you accidentally put a lot, just use your fork or anything you're using to stir it with, and stir it so it doesn't get in a big lump or what you would call it. But also, if you're not allowed to have these, if you can't have egg or if you're vegan, this is just kind of hard for me to say. Words are hard. If you're vegan, I don't know if there's any vegan options. I think there is. I'm not sure. Please do not come at me if you're vegan. I respect everyone who is vegan. But if you want to eat stuff that are not vegan, you do not have if people tell you to be vegan, not eat those stuff, do not listen to them, because they just are trying to make you feel bad. But if you are vegan, I totally respect that. But if you if someone's telling you, forcing you to be vegan, telling you you shouldn't eat those, you're going to be bad, you're going to be a bad person, do not listen to them, because no one's bad. No one deserves to have people force them to tell them stuff. So if you're a vegan, there may be some other options I'll have in my YouTube channel. I post sometimes a long time, I usually wait a few months because family stuff, or I usually would post almost every day or every week. If I do not post, you could text in one of the videos and I'll watch it and I'll see your comments, and I could make another recipe. And if you want me to try a recipe, please link it down below. I really want to hear about your nice recipes. Now that the seasonings are up and it's stuff, when it heats up, you want your hand not close to it if you're a child. But you would have if you're an adult, have it to here, to there. Check it if it's hot enough, and then if it is, get your egg mixture ready. Have some egg on your fork and test it. And if it goes up, that means it's ready. If you see little lines, that is the egg. But if you see a line come, that is the egg. If you want to try a little more, you could put the whole fork in, the fork in. And if there's lines coming, egg stuff, that's when it's ready. So mix it a little just for safe, in case you like your egg extra mixed it. Make sure there's no bugs or anything before you put seasonings and stuff, because it may happen. Now we're going to put it in. You may need to see so you don't get confused. What you want to do is test it. When it goes up, that's when it's ready. When it starts to cook, or when you see the white thingies. Hold up, let me show. I don't know how to edit, so if you guys have any edit or any food ideas you want me to try, please link them down in the comments. So, see, this looks like there's nothing, but if you put like a little bit of egg, like a little bit, you could see how these lines form up. That's when it's ready. Mix it a little so they don't come in clumps. And then that's when you could tell it's ready. Now, get your egg. This is kind of a dangerous thing, because like if you accidentally touch the pot, you could get badly injured, or if you accidentally touch the water, you could get injured. I only do that because I usually check the temperature. But if you are a little kid, make sure you have an adult with you. If you have experience and your parents say it's okay for you to cook by yourself, you could do that. But this is when it gets kind of dangerous. It could fall on the burner and you could hurt yourself trying to clean it. If it does happen, get a parent, turn the thing off immediately, and get your parent. And if there's a tend to be a fire, get your parent immediately, because they may know. I'm not really that good when it comes to fires and stuff, but if it does happen, make sure you get an adult. Quick, turn it off. Get an adult if it falls, because that could be dangerous. Now, we're going to mix it up, and we're going to carefully. Sometimes it happens to me, I usually have to, a lot comes at a time. Make sure your fork is ready. You have to mix it up so they don't get in clumps. There could be lots of clumps, but it's okay. It's not your fault. If you did it for the first time, don't worry about it. Stuff happens. Carefully do it a little at a time so you don't get clumps. Mix it a little, because it would be a little better. I just do that. And just keep doing that until the egg is ready. If you guys want learning how to make a grilled cheese in my way, you guys can check on my on one of my grilled cheese videos. I do have one of those, and I do have some songs. I don't know how to edit, so it is kind of hard for me making songs. But I think if you're new to this channel, welcome, and if you aren't, thank you for watching this video. Now that it's cooked, you want it hold up. Okay. When it looks like this, that is the egg. You want to turn it off, or else it'll turn to a big clump or omelet in water. And you could put water, or you could put broth in your soup. When you do that, I personally do broth. If you do not like cornstarch, this recipe shows no cornstarch. You don't have to put cornstarch. I personally don't put cornstarch because I don't really like the thickness. It's too thick. In my taste, I like light options, so I just don't put it. I don't put that stuff in. But it's your option, your options of seasonings. And if you do tend to put turmeric, and you're young, get your adult, ask them, and let them put some. I would put just the dust of it, because too much could be a safety hazard. I don't really know that much. It's just, I think it could be a safety hazard. So if you're young, make sure you have an adult. Or if your adult approves you to do it by yourself, like me, you're allowed. You can do it. It's just some stuff may approve for an adult, like to reach the seasonings and stuff. And now we're going to put it in the bowl. The rest, you could put it in the bowl. You could add more seasonings. You could do that stuff. And there is my egg drop soup. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys know more on how to cook. And I hope you like this. I will post tomorrow on another cook recipe. Bye-bye.